Hello, everyone out there in the podcast and streaming world. My name is Techie.
And I'm Talon.
How are we going tonight, mate?
I'm good, man. Pretty nice and chill. Got the dinner done. The day is done. I don't have to do anything else the rest of the week. I can actually just relax and actually, recover from the Monday and Tuesday, which were like just freaking some of the busiest days I've probably had this entire month. So
yeah,
actually can recover in that, especially after last night's show with the freaking Spider-Man No Way Home trailer freaking dropping and the entire internet just going nuts over it.
Right.
So it kind of feels good to have a bit of normality back.
Yeah.
So we've got tonight, what is it? How many topics we've got tonight?
We only have 3 tonight. It's going to be a very quick show.
Which I'm actually kind of shocked about because yesterday, because compared that to like past 2 days, we had the leak of the No Way Home trailer, and then they finally dropped the trailer yesterday completely out of the blue. Kind of feels good to actually,
have a nice
chill, a little bit of breather. So, first thing first.
Well, I mean, I'm excited because it's just a nice, quick show. We haven't got a show tomorrow night. We might do Friday. We might do a
pre-recorded show just for everybody because I do have LARP in the evening, but during the day we can actually do a pre-recorded show to make it a bit easier on ourselves because Techie has a party on Saturday to get ready for, and
I'm off.
I'll be attending
on Friday as well, so we could probably do it throughout. We could probably do a day show, maybe.
Probably do a day show. That'll be a good idea. We can definitely do a day show. Yeah.
Because I will say I want maybe the day show to go quick too. Because
of course.
I scored myself a physical copy of Ghost of Tsushima on PS5.
Oh, is it a director's cut? Is it a director's cut?
Yeah.
Yes, good man. I saw that today and I was annoyed. I went to EB Games. It cost $109.
It's $109
on PS4.
On PS4. That's how much it is on PS5.
Yeah, that was the director's cut. On PS4, it's $109.95. I think because of the extra content.
It could be. Yeah. But I can't wait to play it because you've known, I've only played like maybe 5-10 minutes of it because I was borrowing my neighbor's copy. So I haven't actually got to finish the game. So
was that a PS4 copy you were borrowing?
Yeah. So I haven't actually really got to dive into the game, so I cannot wait to actually play it from tomorrow night onwards.
One of those games, definitely. It is one of those games, coming from personal experience, because I did have the game, coming from, it is an absolute fantastic game. It feels like what Assassin's Creed with ninjas and that should be.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like what it should be, and gameplay wise, it is just incredible. It is such a sight to behold. I loved every single second of this game.
I loved the first 10 minutes that I played. I loved it. I just wanted to get back into it, but I just
absolutely
didn't get the chance to.
I agree.
So I'm picking that up tomorrow at 9:00, and I cannot wait to play it because I went to EB Games Friday last week. Saturday last week because it came out Friday. And I went, hey, I was just wondering if you guys have got any copies left. And they went, no, it flew off the shelf. And I couldn't find a copy anywhere. Just lucky that JB Hi-Fi's stock was a couple of days late in shipment. So I will be able to play it from 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, so I'm jealous of you, but also I know for a fact that you will love it. You'll love the world. You also get that story expansion too, which I think is why the extra cost is there because of that expansion. I mean, this is the first time we besides the free multiplayer stuff that we got, which I never got to dive into when I already traded in my copy of Ghost of Tsushima, and I do want to get it again, but there are other games that I do want to get. I'm playing through Assassin's Creed Valhalla at the moment, and
what do you think of
I'm trying to get. I personally, I really like it. It is a challenge. It definitely does not feel like a Assassin's Creed game. It doesn't feel like an Assassin's Creed game at all. It feels like a proper Viking game. And honestly, as someone that loves, I'm sorry, I love Vikings so much. This feels awesome. And the fact is, you really got to grind to level up your character, but it is so worth it at the end of the day. There is another game that I do want to get into. My brother-in-law's got into it. It's called DayZ. I really want to jump into.
I've been wanting to play that as well, but
it's $70 on the PS4 store, which I'm kind of annoyed at, but I want to try and find a pre-owned copy of it because the pre-owned copies actually only cost $58.
Yeah. I want to play
and I just got my
Ghost is definitely going to take up my time.
Definitely.
For a while.
If you do get DayZ and I get DayZ, we could definitely play it because I just got PSN Plus for $40 for 12 months. It's a 50% off sale at the moment. I only got it for $40.
You ended up picking up Red Dead 2 again, didn't you?
I've got Red Dead. I've still got Red Dead.
Good. We will be going online.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe later. We'll see how
what we can do. We might do a stream of that on our Twitch of us playing Red Dead together.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Dead set. Playing Red Dead, and I do need to jump back online and sort out my character on there because I haven't played it in a while, so
yeah,
probably wasted away. But yeah, definitely think. All right, we need to jump into it because we've been talking. We got sidetracked. So first thing first, and I want to talk about that ridiculous thing that you sent me earlier about the album cover for Nirvana. I really want to talk about that.
Okay, so it broke news today that Nirvana is being sued by the child who is on the cover of Nevermind, and he's suing them under child pornography offenses and sexual exploitation. I really want to know what you think, because at first I think you seemed a little like, okay, maybe, because you said you found that cover weird a bit, but then I told you more about it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, you're telling me that this guy waited 30 years to finally break the story that this is child pornography. Why did you wait that long? You could have told someone when you were a lot younger, when you're a young adult, you're a young man. You could have told someone, but no. You waited 30 years to do that. I think that's just completely uncalled for and completely callous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, look, we don't know the full details, obviously, but like with behind the scenes of what's going on. But from my standpoint, I'm not happy about it because he has publicized and profited off Nevermind for years, to the point that if he felt like this for so long, why even do the 25th anniversary reshoot? He's done reshoots of this exact same cover multiple times. He's got the tattoo of Nevermind on his chest,
which he has posted photos about showing it off. So he is a Nirvana fan, but I honestly think, and you said this before, he's money hungry.
He's either money hungry, he must be broke, or something terrible has happened and he needs the cash.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, hate on me or as much as you want. If you're on his side, then you're on his side. That's you. This is my opinion. This is what I've seen coming from him before, and I, excuse me, don't believe that he is right about this.
I think he's looking for something in the wrong here. He's looking for something here. He's either he's done something wrong and he's in trouble, he's broke, or he's just trying to look for money. He's just trying to get famous again. He's trying to get relevant again.
I don't know. I'm not too happy about it, but I mean, look, I'm interested to see more things that come out about this, if anything does. But to me, I find it a bit of an insult to Kurt Cobain's legacy and Nirvana's legacy. What about you?
I think it's just an insult to, the band's reputation. They're regarded as, one of the best punk bands of all time. These are the guys, they're so early. And also, Kurt Cobain can't even defend himself.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's what gets me. You really think the band members of Nirvana really want this shit? No, they don't want to get sued. No one wants to get sued. The fact is, he's trying to get money out of them. It's not going to fly. It won't. It will not fly because he will not get a goddamn cent. And if he tries to push it, here's the thing. If he tries to push it, you know what's going to happen. Majority of people are going to be on Nirvana's side. And he's not going to get a say. He will be, and if he doesn't get it through, and trust me, I don't think he will, he'll get belittled. He'll get harassed. He'll just get more hate on him. And then he'll wonder what to do.
Yeah, he will.
Which is maybe drop the lawsuit. Jared just wrote here, I don't get why people accuse people who died. Like, what do you have to gain? I agree.
Exactly.
What do you have to gain?
What do you have to gain?
Do you remember actually when PETA released that thing on Steve Irwin? The animal that the PETA, PETA? They did that freaking Twitter thing.
I was like, who?
Yeah. What happened to them when they released that? They were absolutely mocked by everybody.
Oh, they got scrutinized.
They got scrutinized. And that's exactly what's going to happen to this guy. He's going to get scrutinized.
Yeah.
Jared was like, oh my God, that was so stupid. I agree. It was stupid what PETA did. And they got so much criticism for that. It was amazing. But that's what's going to happen to this guy.
Yeah. And look, I think, as I said to you before, prior to the show, no one really knows who this guy is. Like, let's be honest. No one knows his name. I didn't know his name until this came out, but I've seen other articles come out prior about the kid from Nirvana's Nevermind recreating photos. So, to me, no one knows who he is, and I don't think no one will ever know who he is. And he's trying to make a name for himself. And as I also said to you too, he's talking about child pornography and sexual exploitation. In the reshoot, he pitched to the photographer for the reshoot, "Hey, let's do it naked." And the photographer said, "No, that would be weird."
And that'd be weird, which it would be. He's a grown man.
It's sexual exploitation when he was a kid, but it's not when he was ready to do it again.
Honestly, he's just trying to look for popularity.
I think so.
I think it's not going to work. I think it's going to backfire on him, and he needs to drop the lawsuit and just not try this again.
No,
that's all
I
have to say about that.
Yes, I agree.
All right. Next one. This is one that you want to talk about. It's actually a good thing. Just to answer Jared's question.
Jared. The baby is on.
Yes, it is.
How do you not know Nevermind?
How do you not? Yeah. No.
Look up Nirvana Nevermind album. It's the one where Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, Breathe.
Yeah.
It's the one with Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, Breathe. It's the one with Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, Breathe. It's the one with Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, Breathe. It's the one with Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, Breathe. It's the one with Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, Breathe. It's the one with Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, Breathe. It's the one with Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, Breathe. It's the one with Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, Breathe. It's the one with Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, Breathe. It's the one with Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, Breathe. It's the one with Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, Breathe. It's the Go check it out, Jared. It's a fantastic album. I highly recommend you to listen to it.
Is Something in the Way on Nevermind's album?
Yeah, Money.
Yeah, no, Something in the Way.
Oh, the song. Yeah, I think it might be.
Yeah. All right, but we'll figure it out later. All right, let's move on. You want to talk about this next topic? It's about your favorite series of all time.
It's one of my favorite series of all time. We have a release date for Curb Your Enthusiasm season 11. I cannot wait. Have you watched much?
I'm going to let you talk about this. I'm going to let you talk about this whole show because again, I don't know a lot about Curb Your Enthusiasm, so I'll leave it to you, Techie.
Okay, so last season they kind of so it's created by Larry David, who's a co-creator for Seinfeld. Except this show is more based around Larry David's life, and he just always seems to get into shit. At the end of every episode, he always ends up being in trouble. Rarely does anything go right for him. It's just so fucking good. And last season, they took the piss of the Me Too movement. As bad as it sounds, it's really funny the way they do it. So they do it in a way where... So Larry's manager is... his name's Jeff. And in the last season, he looked like Harvey Weinstein.
No! Oh, Jesus!
And so he's hosting this party, and this woman gets so upset because she thinks she's serving Harvey Weinstein.
Can you imagine how you would feel, like telling people that you served Harvey Weinstein? Oh God.
Anyway, so what happens then? Larry David has this new assistant, and he asked her about her tattoo. That's all he asked her about, and she then started claiming that he was sexually harassing her and everything like that because she didn't want to talk about her tattoo and what it means, what the meaning is behind it.
What?
Yeah. So then there's this whole lawsuit going on throughout the whole season. It is so good.
What the hell?
It is so good. And then on top of that, they bring in this old nemesis, I'd say, from season 7, called Mocha Joe. And he's opened up this coffee shop, and they've always had this like feud between each other. So Larry David buys the building next to him and creates his own coffee shop. Out of spite.
As you would do. That is absolute genius. Oh my God. What freaking...
And the best part of Curb season 7 is one of my favorite seasons because it's a Seinfeld reunion. Its whole season is dedicated to a reunion of Seinfeld. Purely for Larry David to get his ex-wife back. So...
I just heard that. What? Just to get his ex-wife back, so he just gets... Like Jerry Seinfeld, freaking. I'm guessing he gets the actor that plays Kramer.
They get everyone. He gets everyone back. He gets everyone back. And George ends up getting married. Then gets divorced. He created an app called the iToilet, so it shows you the best public toilets nearby. Worked really well, and then he ended up getting divorced, losing all of his money. So Larry David ends up hiring his ex-wife as the actress to play George's ex-wife. Because George Costanza is based off Larry David.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So when Larry David created Seinfeld, mind you, Seinfeld to this day is still... probably one of the best, like, this comedy series because the story is so goddamn simple. It's a show about nothing. It's a show about nothing. It's a show about these 4 people who just live boring lives. And you're probably thinking,
they're the worst people alive too.
the worst people alive because they're all so terrible. Especially Elaine. Oh my god. Remember when Elaine went into the goddamn soup shop for the first time? What did she do? She broke the rules. And she got banned for a year. Because you don't mess with that
1
soup
year.
pie. Come back 1 year. I remember that episode when George goes in after his year ban and he's very slow and very steadily getting his soup.
It wasn't
bread.
after a year ban. He fucked up the ordering process. So then he went back about maybe 20 minutes later to do it again. Because the soup Nazi supposedly had the best soup in the city. And the soup Nazi is also based off a real person as well.
Yeah, actually, I do remember we talked about that.
Yeah.
That it is based off a real person, which I find that absolutely hilarious, meaning that there's a real
soup Nazi
he
out there. Hated it at first when that episode came out. And
Larry David hated that episode?
No, the actual soup Nazi. And he despised Jerry Seinfeld majorly.
Of course, a lot of people still do.
But now he's kind of rejoiced that, and he's now got a company out there now called the Original Soup Man because he can't use the word Nazi.
Yeah, of course. If you try to use the word Nazi, then it would backfire dramatically. So take a hint there, Supernova.
I can't wait for season 11. Season 9 was funny too. He thought he was going to get killed by a terrorist. So, I really recommend you to watch it. You've got my binge account.
It's on binge? account. Okay, yeah, I think I need to watch it now. This sounds hilarious. It literally...
It's such a stupid show, and I love it.
There is another show I recommend for you to watch. It is on Netflix. I think you might have seen it. If not, I recommend it. It's called Black Books. I highly recommend to watch it. Yeah, so the entire series is on Netflix. Holy crap. I've never laughed my ass off before, but this series is one of my favorite fucking series of all time because it's just, oh god. Funny thing, about a few years ago, I actually cosplayed as Bernard Black to a friend's birthday party.
Did you?
It was a long time ago. It's probably on my cosplay page, but I got so freaking hammered on wine. Yes, this is when I was smoking. I used to smoke. I actually lit up a cigarette and kept drinking wine. I legit turned into Bernard, as drunk as anything. It was that bad. I think I remember me just admitting my past of how drunk I used to get. I don't get that drunk anymore. Literally... I think I remember I tried to ride one of those colorful plastic children's bikes in my friend's backyard.
Yep.
And I think I fell over and stumbled back up and went to the house, and then I think I did chuck my guts up, which was hilarious. Not hilarious. My best moment. Not my
Jared,
best
moment. Can I just say, Jared, please don't... Look, I do like B-movie. It's one of my guilty pleasures, but can we please not quote it?
Can we please stop spamming in the comments here? You like jazz? Just appreciate no spamming in the comments here. I'm not a big fan of spam in the comments.
Oh,
it kind of just...
God.
But like I said, I definitely think I will give Curb Your Enthusiasm a watch. I really like Seinfeld. It paid a lot of... used to watch a lot of episodes when I was younger. First one I had All-Star. I used to watch a lot of episodes on All-Star. Long time ago.
Still my favorite show of all time. And Curb's not that far behind it.
Honestly, they took a concept of
they took sitcom to a different level.
They took sitcom to a different level because remember though, no one had actually done a sitcom like that. I mean, everyone thinks Cheers was like that. No, Cheers was nothing like that. Cheers was upbeat. Yeah,
and look, what I love about Seinfeld too is that season 4 is possibly one of the best seasons of Seinfeld. And the reason why is because you kind of see the backstage view of how the show was created. Because season 4 is about them creating a show called Jerry.
Yeah, I remember that.
Nothing.
I remember that.
And so the whole concept of season 4 was about them making that show, which is exactly the same way they created Seinfeld. So, yeah.
Well, did they actually? Did they film in a live studio set or in actual like apartments?
No, it's live studio set.
Live studio set. Okay. Because a lot of those old shows back in the day just used to do those live studio sets.
Do you know who's filming on that set now?
Who's filming on that set now?
On that soundstage? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is now shooting on that soundstage. One of my other favorite shows of all time. Which they've started filming. So they started filming.
They've started filming. Actually, another series that did the live studio audience very well was the British show Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Mrs. Brown's Boys.
They did that. They did
the
that
IT
perfectly.
crowd.
The IT crowd, yeah. But I know for a fact that no, I don't. Black Books did the live.
I don't think they did.
Did the live studio audience? I don't think they did that. No. I know for a fact that Dylan Moran wanted it, but they just couldn't do the budget, and also wasn't relevant with the series. But still, recommend watching Black Books if you haven't. It's on Netflix. Curb Your Enthusiasm is on Binge, and Sunny in Philadelphia, I think that's on Binge as well.
No, it was on Prime, and now it's been taken off.
Sucks.
Yeah, kind of came out of nowhere that they got taken off Prime. But
they'll put it back on now because they're now filming another season.
Well, I'm actually starting to think because other countries have got it on Disney Plus.
With Star? With Star?
With Star.
Yeah, watch it on there. Anyway, let's move on. We've got
one last topic, really want to talk about it.
Which one was that one again?
It's Matrix.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh my god! So we finally have a title. It's called Matrix. The Matrix Resurrections. It's finally. It's actually happening. We're finally getting a fourth Matrix film. Now, I don't know about you, but when it comes to The Matrix, it is to this day one of the best action films made in that time.
Yeah.
It still holds up even to this day. The Wachowski brothers made a freaking just a gem. And it's not something diamond in the rough. It is a beautiful gem. A beautiful emerald gem. And I love The Matrix for the cinematography, for the CGI, for the fighting, for the story. Everything about The Matrix is good. Yes, I know a lot of people didn't like The Matrix Reloaded, The Matrix Revolutions. I don't give a shit. I freaking love this film series so much. I love the first one more than all of them. Do I think this movie needed a fourth film? Absolutely. Because I want to know more stories. There are more stories to tell in the Matrix world than just doing 3 films. And obviously the directors saw that. And Keanu saw that. Majority of the cast are coming back. You know, you've got freaking Keanu Reeves. You've got what's the name of the actress that plays Trinity? Give me a second. Sorry about that. Again, it's been a long time since I watched The Matrix. Can't remember all the actors' names, but I'm terrible. So Carrie-Anne Moss is returning. Lawrence Fishburne is returning. Hugo Weaving, I believe, is returning. I'm not 100% sure. We have to wait. But yeah, The Matrix 4 has an official title and first. Oh, hang on. It as of an hour ago on Tech Radar. This is an hour ago, BT Dub.
Yeah.
After years of speculation, The Matrix 4 finally has an official title. The fourth installment in the iconic franchise will be called The Matrix Resurrections, a name that had previously been reported. Warner Brothers made the announcement at CinemaCon, an event aimed at exhibitors, where it also showed off the first trailer for the movie. Yes, the trailer for the film has been seen at CinemaCon.
Yep.
Scheduled for release simultaneously in theaters and on HBO Max.
So we might get it in binge.
Now, unfortunately, the trailer itself hasn't yet been made public, but those in attendance have penned details of what they saw to give us a first real glimpse of the Matrix The Matrix Resurrection's premise. For the studio's presentation, the only concrete information regarding around the fourth Matrix movie related to cast announcement and Keanu Reeves' enthusiasm for its beautiful script and wonderful story. Lawrence Fishburne won't be appearing, which is sad.
Do we know if Maggie will... What happened to Maggie?
Happened to Maggie?
Yeah.
Which one's that one?
Matrix Reloaded. What happened to Maggie? The character Maggie.
I'm not too sure. But Carrie-Anne Moss is set to set to join the returning Reeves as Trinity. We also know that original co-director Lana Wachowski is helming the project. Beyond that, we know little about the movie's plot, or indeed how Neo and Trinity would return from the dead following the events of Matrix Revolutions. Obviously, given the movie's now confirmed title, at least one or both of them will be resurrected. Though this first trailer doesn't appear to give too much away. The Hollywood Reporter describes an opening scene as see Thomas Anderson in therapy telling his therapist, Neil Patrick Harris. Yeah, so Neil Patrick Harris in this movie, which is hilarious. Okay. I had dreams that weren't just dreams. Am I crazy? He senses something is not quite right with the world, but he has no memory of what the Matrix is. Later, according to THR, he runs into a woman, Moss, at a coffee shop. They shake hands, and there seems to be something between them. Neither one remembers the other. Meanwhile, Reeves Thomas spends his day taking prescription blue pills and wondering why everyone in the world is glued to their phones. Looking around, realizing he's the only one on a crowded elevator, not looking at a device. Eventually, Reeves Thomas runs into a man who has similar energy to Morpheus, the freedom fighter played by Lawrence Fishburne in the original trilogy. This mysterious man hands Anderson a red pill, and then we see the footage of him with powers, seeing the Matrix for the fake reality it is. THR says the trailer then followed some similar beats of the original, including Neo fighting Abdul Mateen's character in a dojo and an image of Anderson in an incubator. It was also showed Neo looking in a mirror and seeing an older version of himself. Neo also seems to have a few new powers from the last time, with the trailer including a shot of what looks like him controlling a missile through telekinesis to prevent it from hitting him. Those lucky few who saw the footage in action have praised it as stunning and extremely impressive, though some have called out the obvious absence of the movie's other main characters. In any case, the CinemaCon trailer is expected to drop online on August 25th. So we shouldn't have too long to wait until we can see Neo and CO in action. What's today? It'll be tomorrow. Meaning we're going to get a Matrix Resurrection straight tomorrow.
We might be. Yeah, we might very well be.
I hope we do. I really hope we do. Like, a lot of people are kind of asking, why is it being resurrected? Why not? The Matrix was such a great series, and a lot of people didn't really see it back in the day.
No.
And I honestly am fine with it. If Keanu says that the script is really, really good...
He wouldn't sign on if it was shit. Let's just say
He wouldn't sign on if it was shit. He wouldn't sign on if it was shit. Now, I'm a little upset that, Lawrence isn't coming back, because again, Morpheus, I freaking love Morpheus, but hey, he was in the previous 3 films. And also, I think it kind of pays a lot into the timeline, because obviously the war, the war's over in Zion, that he wouldn't have the need to go back into the Matrix.
No.
He probably retired, and, lived out the rest of his life. But with Trinity and Neo both dying, they probably were reborn inside the Matrix. Remember though, technically in that universe, Neo was meant to come back. Remember at the end of the movie what the Oracle said? Is Neo going to come back? He's like, I hope so.
Mm.
Like, she prophesies he would return again. He's the one. The one just doesn't just die like that. He gets put back into the program and comes back again. And obviously, we saw at the end of the last film that the Matrix rebooted itself. It rebooted everything to purge and to start the whole thing again, because Neo did what he was meant to do. He killed Smith, destroyed all of his clones, removed him from the Matrix entirely, sacrificed himself. So as payment, I think the Matrix brought him back to life to save him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could be spitballing here.
Yeah, I think we could be. I can't wait. I hope we get the trailer tomorrow.
I hope we do. What's your thoughts on it? Like, because I talked a bit about that. What's your thoughts on it?
I really like The Matrix. I have for a while. I haven't even watched it in ages, though.
It is on binge.
What I might do is if we do get the trailer drop, I might watch it over the weekend.
I recommend it. Yeah, I absolutely do.
I'll rewatch it because I really like it. I remember loving it back then, but yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait to see it.
It's gonna be intense. It's gonna be one hell of a thing. But yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that's the end of our show tonight. We will see you possibly Friday during the day. If not, we'll do a pre-recorded show and it'll go out Friday night at 8:30. Until then, we'll keep you updated for if we're going to do a show Sunday. At this point, we might. Depends how.
We might. Well, we might not be able to because, we'll see how we go. Techie and I will discuss what we want to do for Sunday.
Yeah. If not, we will see you Monday next week at the same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, my name's Techie.
And my name's Talon.
Oh, I forgot to also say, you can also follow us at our YouTube channel here at the Techie and Talon Show. Also, us on Facebook at the Techie and Talon Show. On our Spotify. On our Instagram. Go follow our Twitter. Our Twitch. And we are now on TikTok with clips from the show. Until then, guys, my name's Techie.
And my name's Talon.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.